Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakahakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us his beautiful truth, and just want to state the water toward the H.I.M and H.I.M that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. Shachana Nawah, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just wanted to touch on this article with this Georgia couple accused of child neglect on the beach. And this is Esau, man, these damn Edomites. And when the scripture talks about Esau being red, this is a clear cut indicator of who these people are, because they're on the beach, drunk as hell, and passed out. The cops yelling at them to get their asses up, and they can't even hear them. The kids is gone. They all swimming in a pool somewhere else at a whole another hotel. So this is Esau and his kingdom falling, man. Well, let's play this video. And check out the Eves, too, because it appears to be two Eves that just kind of sitting there like they just look like they just want to laugh. Because generally when the news comes on and shit like this goes down, it's pretty much, they like to show our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But Esau falling off real bad, man. Salakia, check this out.
Accused of allegedly being drunk on the beach, their kids nowhere to be found. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm
Red she is. She done laid there. She's so drunk. She should have been got up out of that sun, man. That sun, she gonna be blistered.
Luann Sorrell.
And I'm Arlisa Goldsmith. Fox 35's Patrick Perez is live tonight with more on this story. Patrick, deputies ended up finding the two kids swimming in a nearby hotel pool unsupervised.
Yeah, Marlisa, this story could have had a really tragic ending had those kids wandered off into the ocean here in Daytona Beach. It took deputies 8 times to get those parents to wake up and get their attention. Hopefully, this is a hard lesson learned for them.
Hey! The sheriff's office! Wake up!
A day on Daytona Beach ended with this couple in handcuffs.
This is how fucked up they are. But you can see she been laying there way too long, And I remember working with a guy. He was out on his boat, fell asleep on his boat, drunk as hell, came back to work one week, one following Monday after being out in the lake one weekend. And man, when I tell you that boy looked like a tomato, literally, his head was he was so red, and he had to go to the doctor, man, because he was out there. That son don't treat Esau right, man. Let's get it, though.
Who the f is going to bond us out?
I went and read the report, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Another guy that's red. See, his shirt is white, but they'll get to talking to you about their white people, but they're actually pinkish to reddish in color. These are Edomites, man.
The sheriff's deputies say that.
Let me just, clarify something, too, because there are Israelites that look like that because, we are under the curses. And, our people have been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. So there are Israelites that's going to look like the so-called white man. There are Israelites that's going to look like the so-called Chinese, Japanese, so on and so forth. We're going to look like all the other nations, but our seed line, it goes through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But because the men which carry the seed have mingled with the women of the other nations that have, had babies with or laid seed into those women, and those women bring forth babies, after time, generation to generation to generation, it depends on where it's at, and who it is, then, of course, the color is going to fade. The look is going to fade. So Israelites look like everybody. So I just wanted to clarify that real quick. But check it out. Esau is through out here.
Couple from Georgia were so drunk they passed out on the beach Saturday afternoon.
Tell me where your kids are.
The deputies asked them where their kids were, but they didn't seem to have a clue. And at one point, the dad calls out for them.
You don't know where they are?
Sheriff Mike Chitwood could not believe it.
It just boggles my mind that you would drive here and get obliterated and, allow a 5- and 7-year-old to wander off.
Deputies ended up finding the two kids swimming in a pool at the hotel nearby, unsupervised but safe.
If you don't want to be responsible for your children and that's what you want to do.
What appears to be Eve. But they had the two Eves, reporting on it at first. And then, and see, it's kind of ironic because, it used to be the flip around. Like, you have some so-called white woman or women standing there talking about the so-called black woman and how, non-fit they were and all this other stuff. So it's kind of like a role reversal, man. It's like these curses are really starting to be flipped on Esau, man. But let's play the rest.
then find someone to watch them and come on vacation without them.
Why am I being arrested?
Deputies arrested both mom and dad, 27-year-olds.
Look at him, man. And look at his face, though. Now check this out. And this is how you notice these are pretty much overall Edomites. It's just a spirit of them. Check out how he got the bruises with his silly dumb ass.
Sia Langley and her fiance, Timothy Stevens. And if you're wondering why his face is bruised, that's because he tried escaping from deputies before face planting on the ground.
Man, I don't know who told you you could run with handcuffs. You do know you need your arms to run. That's just the way that the Lord created you, man. Hey, you need all limbs to run, man. This guy's running with his hands cupped behind his back as if he's gonna escape, running on sand. Silly, man, as hell, bro. This is the fall of Esau, man.
And knocking himself out.
Call an ambulance, please.
When we wonder what we see, why kids are the way they are, you got to take a step back and look at who's in charge. And clearly, these two clowns shouldn't be in charge of, but they can't be in charge of themselves, let alone.
Is Esau? What the scriptures say? Esau is he's a base man. Let me see, Salakia. I think I was worded, Salakia. But the Lord said he will put a foolish nation over us, man. Oh, the basis of men, I think. Salakia, I mean, spell it like that. Yeah, man, the Lord, man, he said he'll set the basis of men up. Yeah, this is Daniel 4:17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. See, that lets you know the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because he can set up somebody as silly as these people over the earth, over his entire creation, and over the children of Israel. This man is running the earth. This is clearly Esau, Edom's kingdom. The scripture says that he came out red. You can clearly see these people are red as shit. Her whole backside, she's basically half red. She's red in the front, but she's like pink in the front, but she's super duper red on her back because she's just laying there on her back and she never turned over. Looking stupid as hell. He running and caught the big ass strawberry on the side of his face, because that sand will eat your ass up, especially because see, basically, their skin is, kind of like, when you're in the sun like that, the sun can really, it's like a burn. So basically, it's easy for your skin to pretty much peel, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see, like him just face planting in that sand like that. Had he not been out there that long, it wouldn't have turned out like that. But just that sun is not welcoming to Esau, man. But anyway, I'm gonna end out, man. I don't want to keep this long. I just seen this and I'm like, hey, man, shit. I mean, it is what it is. Shit, man. Hey, this is how we used to be on the news. Now it's them. This is Sirach 25:7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing the fall of Esau, Edom's kingdom. And it's playing out on a day-to-day basis, man. You're starting to see how silly these people are, man. As a matter of fact, I had this article right here was kind of, well, I can't even go up into saying heartbreaking, but I guess, hey, what can you say? This chick right here, another Edomite, and she ended up, she beat her 8-year-old to death, man. I'm talking about beat her to a pulp, man. She lumped her up, and she was saying that, let me see, she says the mother of 8-year-old Metro Detroit girl has been charged with murder and child abuse after alleging beating her daughter because she thought she was possessed by evil spirits. And she kept saying that she was seeing spirits, and the boyfriend, it wasn't his daughter, but he came home. He said that, she was always talking about spirits, but he said never to that extent. You know what I'm saying? So the little man, she said it, the girl wasn't even recognizable when I read all the way through it. So I'm not going to go all off into it. And but you can clearly see, man, hey, this is Esau. Esau's out here going nuts. A lot of stuff been going on in that area too, though. But Esau's falling off, man. See, here she go right here. I'm gonna get this picture of her. I was trying to get a clear picture of it because they have it right here. Let's see. They're probably gonna play a commercial.
In just 10 minutes a day, Daily J immerses you in the stories that
and child abuse after allegedly beating her daughter because she thought she was possessed by evil spirits. On Saturday, Wayne police officers responded to a home of 30-year-old Chelsea Duperon near Van Born and Wayne Road. They found the young girl unresponsive and not breathing, with injuries to her head and neck. She was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Assistant Prosecutor Aaron Wilmoth says the injuries were unfathomable.
What she endured is unfathomable. The pictures reflect a child that does not even look like a child. The massive amount of swelling to her head and her face, she was completely unrecognizable.
Duperon initially told all.
Have it, man. Edomites, man. I'm telling you, when I say it's so many of these stories, because matter of fact, let me see here. You know, like normally in this particular app right here. So say like you scroll on down to the bottom of the app or, the article, and you just see just stuff, man. Just stuff with Esau, man, just going fucking nuts, man. This look like an Eve right here. 2-year-old Clinton Township boy allegedly starved to death. See? This look like an Eve with Esau. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that definitely look like an Eve with Esau. Man looks like Esau, and this lady looked like an Eve. I might be wrong though, but like I said, we don't go by skin color. You know what I'm saying? But it's story after story after story. What is it? Yup, they out here wilding out. They getting high. They drunk as hell. $1 million bond. This drunk driver arraigned on $1 million bond in Southgate wrong way crash that killed 1, injured 4, and caused a pregnant woman to lose fetus. Another Edomite. I remember this, or Shedomite. Especially the so-called white woman is out of control. And this story, like I said, is story after story after story, man. Here's another one. This might be the same one I just seen. Let me see. Yep, that's the same one. And she's 30 years old, man. And they ain't, probably give her ass a slap on the wrist. Oh, this guy right here, though. Oh, man. They've been showing this as of late. Now, this guy right here, it says, man arraigned in heinous attack for allegedly abusing and raping elderly sisters. One of these ladies was 75 and the other one was 85, I think. And he's like, I think he's 52. I don't know what he wanted with that old box. Yep, one of them was 85 and one of them was 78. And they was talking about one of the ladies, she escaped running out of the house butt naked down the road. This happened the other day here. So, I'm not sure if this is a Edomite, but I think those 2 elderly women were. But hey, look, and this is another thing too, man. We always say to walk circumspectly out here. Let me get that real quick. Hey, be aware. We always say this to our women. Of course, you know what I'm saying, that's into this truth. Of course, hey, be careful and be prayerful. Pray before you leave the house and pray for your safety and stuff like that, because it goes a long ways, man. It says the prayers of a righteous man availeth much. This is Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Yup. You gotta watch yourself. Be circumspect. But see this right here. You think those ladies would have ever thought that this guy right here, and he's a big dude, it could have turned out a whole lot differently now had they not, that one had not escaped. They don't tell him what he would have done, because I'm thinking he had him for a little while. Let me see. Yeah, they're still in they're still in the hospital. Says they both receive extensive injuries, so he's just whooping their ass. It says in the 26 years, this is the most heinous thing he's witnessed. Yeah, man, he's just whooping those old ladies' asses, man. Just just knocking them off, banging them out, man. Heads hitting the headboard, man. Just like 85 years old, bro, 78 years old, and you're 52. And I think they also, they got I guess it don't matter the age, because they did say that in another city not too far from here, over, he's suspected of doing the same thing to a younger girl, a younger lady. I'm not sure. I think she was like in her 20s or something like that. So they're still waiting to basically ship his ass to a whole another jail for another one. But anyway, like I said again, man, hey, you gotta walk circumspectly out here. This dude, right? This shit right here retarded as hell too. This Esau too, just stupid as hell. Ohio dad arrested after allegedly calling child school repeatedly over homework assignments. It says they said he called the school and the police like 20 times in a row, just back to back to back, just kept calling them because the kids was getting homework, and the homework was interfering with their time together, so to speak. I'm thinking, but this lets you know, and you can clearly see how stupid he looked. But this is Esau Edom's kingdom, man, and people are unraveling. Oh my, who's this here? Oh yeah, this Eve. Yeah, the women just out here off the hook, man. But it's story after story after story after story, and just so much going on, man, out here. So, like I said again, walk circumspectly, be, circumspect, because Esau is going nuts. The whole kingdom is falling, and it's in shambles. And it's only a matter of time, man, before everything blows. Because these people done lost their damn mind, man. The road rage is out of control. These people are on all kinds of opioids, pills, dope, weed, cocaine, you name it. If they can get it, they got it in their system, man. And can't ever be high enough. But this shit right here with this couple right here on that beach, and this dude tried to take off with the handcuffs behind his back. Anyway, hey, with that, hey, keep on praying for the downfall of Esau Edom's kingdom. Because when you see that couple, they're not the only ones that's like that, man. These are the ones that's your judges. You got these younger judges, these younger lawyers, these younger doctors, these younger, you know what I'm saying, they're in the profession of running things and coming up with laws and decrees and shit for your life. These are the same people, when they get off work, they act like this is them. This is them, man. Straight up. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame, over.